Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday. It is the 20th of June 2023. And had some rain through the night. It's not raining at the moment, but there's definitely more rain in the forecast. And looking at the clouds, you can see that we're definitely looking like we're going to be getting more rain coming in here soon. All right. So many things to talk about. Looking at so many different things. We're gonna pick a topic here, guys. We're gonna talk about misinformation. There was recently YouTube took down 2 videos, one by Robert Kennedy Jr. and the other one by Jordan Peterson, saying that they were giving out misinformation. Okay, so here's the problem that I have, and this is something that, dissenting opinions. Is a dissenting opinion misinformation? If you don't go along with the planned narrative, whatever that planned narrative is that misinformation, right? If you disagree, and let's say you present information, and I'm not saying, see, I have to be careful here because I don't want to be accused of spreading misinformation. It's a slippery slope. I've actually received a few strikes here on YouTube because they said I gave misinformation. Again, number one, who is determining what misinformation is? Number one, that would be my one question. What are their qualifications? Are these independent? See, notice how I say that word, independent doctors, or are they independent people that have a background in whatever misinformation is supposedly being spread? Okay, or are they bought and paid for by, let's just throw, big pharma out there, perhaps? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the answers to that. These are just questions. I always have a lot of questions. I'm a very inquisitive individual. I'm very curious about a lot of things, and I'm very interested to see what people have to say about things. So, again, who determines what is misinformation? Is Joe Blow pencil pusher the guy making a call in regards to what is true and what is not true over somebody that is a doctor in the medical field that has done research and has determined that something may or may not be accurate information that we are being given, and they are going to try to tell you, listen, this is, obviously it's their opinion, but if they've done research and they've found problems, if you will, and they're presenting those problems, but that doesn't go along with the narrative that is being presented, right? So I'm not saying anything specifically. I'm not saying, I'm not talking about anything specifically. I'm just trying to give a scenario, all right? So as far as the 2 videos that were taken down for misinformation, we all know what that was about. There's no reason to get into a big lengthy discussion about that, but like I said, the topic that I really want to talk about is, if information is put out there, why is it not okay to have a dissenting opinion? Why is that misinformation if a professional in the field, whatever the field may be, okay? Maybe, let's say it's trains. Let's go with trains. We don't want to go with a medical analysis because, heaven forbid, that you would think that a doctor that's done all kinds of research would come on and give misinformation, and some pencil pusher decides, oh, nope, that can't be true because that doesn't go along with whatever narrative. But let's go with trains. And the train engineer, the professional that drives a train, says, well, it takes 60 feet to stop this train going XYZ speed. But the accepted information is, let me rephrase that, not the accepted information. The information that's being put out there says it takes 40 feet. But the train conductor knows that that's not true, right? The train conductor knows that that's not true, that it takes 60 feet. So he comes on and he makes a video and he says, no, that's not correct. It takes 60 feet for that train to stop at XYZ speed, not 40 feet. So his video is going to get taken down as misinformation, because even though he knows the fact that that train needs 60 feet, the accepted narrative says that it's 40 feet. So do you see what I'm saying here when I'm talking about? And like I said, we're using that as a scenario to kind of break it down, explain it really, really well. So the problem that I have with YouTube, with Instagram, with Facebook, you have people that are truly not qualified, and it's just, I'm not saying that they are, I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm wondering how many of these people that are saying X, Y, and Z is misinformation are an expert in whatever field that they're saying is misinformation. I mean, accounts have been flagged on Facebook, and I want you to think about this, guys. Accounts have been flagged and they've been, given a ban and stuff like that. There was a gardening channel, and they used the term hoe, right? Because that's what you use in a garden. It's a tool, it's a hoe. You use a hoe. But because of Facebook's crap, they got in trouble because they used the word hoe, because, obviously it was taken out of context by the person that was doing the fact checking or stuff like that. I find it interesting also that if you are part of a certain political ideology, that anything you put up is just absolutely fine. But if it goes against that ideology and that viewpoint, you're shut down, you're silenced, you're stopped from speaking, you're not allowed to get your opinion out there. Because, these big media places are controlled and owned by a certain left-leaning political group, right? Those are the people that are running these things. Those are the people that are in charge. So the people that they have working for them are going to go along with whatever that narrative is because they think the same way. And heaven forbid that somebody has a difference of opinion or a different thought process or looks at things differently. They're going to be vilified. They're going to be shut down. They're going to be shut up. That's not a free country, my friends, okay? Even if the information is wrong. Even if the information is wrong that's being put out there. I think people have a right to listen to other opinions. Especially, like I said, I have a real hard time with independent, and again, let me just rephrase that again so that people understand exactly what I mean. Independent, not bought and paid for people, not people that have an agenda or a vested interest in something being done, that are not heavily invested in XYZ pharmaceutical company, right? Independent people saying, hey, there's a problem with this, that, or the other thing. And then, stop, baby girl. And then they're going to be shut down and told that they're spreading false information or misinformation because it doesn't go along. I really want to hear your guys' thoughts on this because I think this is an important topic. This is something that has been going on for a while. I have been dealing with it myself. I have to be very, very careful what I talk about. There are certain topics that I don't even talk about anymore at all for fear of getting a strike, being shut down, and stuff like that. There is definitely things that are happening with YouTube that's been going on for quite a while. Anybody that has a half a brain in their head can see that, and they know. So it's very interesting, very, very interesting. But anyway, guys, that being said, we have to really, how long is this acceptable for? How long do we allow people to control the complete narrative of a situation before people say, hey, wait a minute, that's not right, something's wrong there. It's just a question, just a curiosity question. All right, that's my thoughts. I just wanted to share that with you. I find it amazing that this continues, that this is allowed to continue, but obviously it is. So anyway, remember folks, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we truly will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really, really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that is going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive. Stay away from the negativity. Stay away from negative people that tell you what you cannot accomplish. If you set realistic goals and then set about to making them happen, they will come true. And that's important, okay? I hope everybody has a great day, and I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.